Hey guys, this is a little modification that I found out for if you've got a whetstone sharpener. Now this is a Scheppach Tiger5000s, which sounds a lot posher than what it is. It's got an 8-inch wheel like a Tormek and it fits Tormek jigs. I wanted to try one of these, but I didn't want to splash out. I think this were 150 quid with a set of what they called wood turning jigs. You got like a multi-jig that can be used for gouges and skews, a platform, and some of a standard one for like flat chisels and stuff, and blades. They weren't that good, so I've spent more money on jigs than what I have on this machine, but it works. But what I found was it just weren't fast enough. It was too slow. It felt too slow to me because I'm used to CBM wheels on an high-speed grinder, and it just felt like it was taking too long. So I went on internet to see if you could, I don't know, put a variable speed, like a pot or something in between plug and power, but apparently you can't with brushed motors. And then I found it were actually Tormek Group, where a guy on there saying you can buy like a spindle sleeve. Now that there drives this wheel that then drives your owning wheel. And he explained the science behind it, and I can't remember it all, but if you made that bigger with a sleeve, it makes the wheel go faster. Now, I can't measure this, but I can tell by its sound. So that's on. Wheels are not spinning, obviously, because that's what drives it. So on this specific one, there's this little tensioner that is supposed to give more torque, but what it does is it just puts more pressure on motor, pushing it backwards, and it'll make it turn slower and harder, but it's just going to wear your motor out. So you only get a 1-year warranty with these as well, and I think this is coming up towards the end of it. And for what I've used it, it's worth experimenting a little bit. So what I've done is I've just taken a bit of 15mm plumbing pipe. I'm going to put that on there. It's a tight fit, but it needs to be. And I'll bob that back on. If I can get it on. Then that locks into 2 lugs. This goes back on, and if you look, there's 3 holes. It goes back onto there. Then your washer. Tighten that up. Snip it up and tight. And I know that I can't measure this, but that is much faster. That is much more faster. I don't know how much. I don't know if it's going to be different for different ones, but I assume these cheap ones are all made in the same factory. And I mean, it works. You get a grading stone weight as well, like you do with your Tormek. So now that that's in, just put a bit of tension back on the motor. And that's it. Now that there's a little nut here that you put on that keeps that in place, and then it won't slip then. I mean, I can't stop it, so it's not going to slip when you're sharpening. Would I buy one again if I were on a budget? Yeah, definitely. But I would have bought this, the 5000s. They do a VS model, which is variable speed, but it's only like, I think it's only 20 RPM difference. So you'll have to check. But I wouldn't have bought it with jigs. I'd have just bought the Tormek jigs like I have. I've bought the multi-jig, the SVD 186, I think it is, for gouges, and the tool setter. And I think that's it. That's all I need, really. Like I said, this comes with a platform anyway, which is just as good as Tormek one. And that's everything, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope it's helped some people out, or if you're thinking about getting one of these, it's just a little mod. I haven't used it extensively, but it is working. And this tension thing helps to stop it slipping. It is plastic on plastic, but it works. And if I find it don't work, or if it burns out, I'll do another video and let people know I'm getting on. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you, or goodbye if you're not from Yorkshire.